Good morning, good evening, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D. Barra. We are here for a review for AEW Forbidden Door, August 24th, 2025. This show was something for the books. Something for the books. I was able to catch this program live, which is always good. We love doing that. I was also able to kind of predict a lot of these matches outcomes, believe it or not. So, man, it's a lot. It's a lot to talk about. It was like a 4-hour program. Tony's fucking crazy, bro. But this is a pay-per-view, man. This is how you put on a fucking pay-per-view, bro. AEW is at war. WWE is at war. And I think that them going head-to-head like this on this night is a fucking banger. For those who don't know, I believe some NXT pay-per-view went off, but that's how fucking amazing Forbidden Door was. Nobody was talking about NXT, just like nobody was talking about NXT in 2022. If you know, you know. First match of the night, bro. We get Edge. I think that alone is such a fucking baller move. Like, your first match of the night is your former WWE guy who's as over as can fucking be. He comes out and the crowd goes fucking crazy, bro. They have a sold out arena in London, and you know how the European crowds are, bro. It was amazing. They had like a bunch of really, really good chants for the UK crowd. They go up against Luchasaurus and Sabian. This is a really great fucking match. Like, it's a really good match to start off with. Kip Sabian also did the thing, man. Kip Sabian doing his motherfucking thing, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, he got in the ring and he really did try to pay as much homage to his quote-unquote kayfabe brother and Nick Wayne. I thought maybe Nick Wayne would come out in like a ski mask or something, but it didn't happen. I'm kind of glad it didn't happen. We get a lot of other run-ins we'll be getting to later. But this match was really fucking good, man. I literally like looked at myself. I was like, this is wrestling. This is fucking wrestling, bro. It was amazing. It was fucking amazing. I was so fucking happy to witness it. Cope and Cage, they do pick up the win, obviously. You know, we love to see that. Next match of the night, we get Takahashi versus Fletcher. This match was fucking insane. Fucking insane. Takahashi is literally, he's crazy. He's crazy. I had this wrestler kind of gimmick idea where like you would kind of like no sell. And then for those who kind of know the quote unquote murder boy, the murder boy alter ego of Ibushi Koda, right? Like the kind of no selling and the the character work and the psychology, bro. Takahashi, he did it, man. And Kyle Fletcher, he had a really strong showing for most of the match, and he does pick up the dub. But man, Hiromu Takahashi, man, he really does make this like a show to remember. And I think it was maybe like one of my best. It was probably like one of my favorite matches of the night. One of my favorite matches of the night. It's really fucking good, y'all. Really, really fucking good. There is an amazing spot where Kyle Fletcher, he hits a jumping tombstone, and then I'm just like, oh, this is it. This is done. And then Takahashi kicks out, and my fucking skull exploded, bro. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. There was so many AEW chants, man. Oh, it was great. It was great. After Kyle won the match, he looked over at Don Callis, said, "That boy, man, that boy." Like, and he said, that boy. And the commentary made a really good note. They said, even though Takahashi isn't the junior weight, New Japan sent their best pound for pound wrestler, and that's exactly what we wanted. And that's exactly what we got with Takahashi, bro. He is so fucking dope. I cannot wait to see his next match, bro. Honestly, if I gotta say it or record it or whatever, I'll do it, man. I'll do it. He deserves it, bro. He deserves the kind of shine. Next match of the night, we get the 4-way belt for the TBS Championship with Mercedes Moné, Persephone, Alex Winslow, and Bozilla. Let me see. In Bozilla, Mercedes, she has maybe one of the best entrances I've seen in a long time. She has all of like the Royal Guard come out with her belts, and it's just like, she's a star, man. Like, she's a fucking star. It's so dope to see, bro. Mercedes is just so fucking deserving of it. Bozilla also, by the way, beast. Bozilla is a beast in that ring, bro. Like, she is going to be a star. I initially thought she was like a luchador, but they kept insinuating that she was of German descent. So, I mean, however that lineage goes, credits, bro. Credits to Grandpa. He did his thing, man. She is fucking phenomenal in that motherfucking ring, man. She's also going up against Persephone, who is really fucking amazing in the ring. There's a couple of moments where it was like a bit of a slip, but no, she really does recover from everything. All in all these ladies do. It's really nothing too bad. By the way, everyone's gear is just really, really solid. Mercedes Moné, she has a really cute moment where like she tries to like back bump Bozilla. Mind you, Bozilla's like 6 feet tall, right? 6'2", and Mercedes is like, no, I'm sorry. Like, she's such a funny heel. I love it, man. I love it. I really fuck with Bozilla. Yes, but there's so much great graps and so many great executions in this match. There's really solid production. Like, everyone really knows just like placement, where to be, and how to bounce off of each other. It's really fly. The really good monkey flip spot I liked. There is an entire segment where all of these ladies, they form like a suplex tower to take down Mercedes Moné, kind of more or less. It's basically Mercedes Moné that they take down, and like Bozilla and so on and so forth. It's beautiful, man. It is fucking beautiful. I'm so fucking happy to fucking be around to see this. Persephone has a really good roll around spot with Mercedes Moné. I thought that was lovely. That was fucking lovely. The pins and the breakups and the near falls in this match, just magnificent. Really good AEW chants. Like, I can't give this crowd enough credit, bro. They showed out for this fucking pay-per-view, man. It is phenomenal what this environment gave us through. Like, it is phenomenal what this environment gave us through the screen. Right? This is easily one of my top pay-per-views of the year, simply off that alone. There's a really good moment where Mercedes Moné, she hits a double statement maker, clean as fuck, bro. Just clean as fuck. That shit was amazing. We see a double sharpshooter from Alex Winslow, bro. I almost hit a fucking cartwheel, bro. Like, this is wrestling, bro. Like, this is fucking wrestling. That kind of performance, right? It can only be executed by somebody who's this talented in their field, and that's exactly what all these ladies are capable of, bro. It's phenomenal. Like, 5 stars across the board. This match was so fucking good. There's a moment where like, it seems like both of these ladies are gonna tap from the double sharpshooter, and Bozilla just walks in the frame. She just steps on their hands. I was like, this is so fucking clean. It's so fucking clean. Mercedes Moné, she does win with the roll up apparently, but that's her character. She wants to be like a conniving like heel. So it's like, hey. By the way, I'm also never gonna hate her Mercedes Moné. Like, just heads up, it ain't gonna happen. Sorry, I'm fucking with her. All right, the 8, the 9 belts. Look at me. Let me catch up. Let me proceed with caution, type shit. Yo, I'm really fucking with it, man. She does pick up the dub, obviously off the roll up, and it's clean. I really want Lecter to finish her, but I mean, whatever. We're gonna get to that later. Let me see. Next on the card, we got Nigel McGuinness versus Zack Sabre Jr. Dope fucking match. Like, great fuck. I literally wrote down good match, and then I had to scrap it. It's a great fucking match. This match is really nice. There isn't any run-ins. There isn't any extra shit. Daniel Garcia is on the sidelines, and it seems like him just kind of supporting Nigel was enough for the ref to be like, hey, stop that. Hey, cut it the fuck out. I'm like, bro, he's managing his guy. He's managing his bro. Like, what's the issue? Also, Daniel Garcia had a towel, which is like, nigga, you gonna throw the towel in? Like, what are we about to get Rocky 3? Like, what's going on? I wasn't fucking with that. I didn't like that. It scared the fuck out of me. But amazing graps. There's a really good segment beforehand where we get to see the progression of English wrestling through Nigel McGuinness and then later through Zack Sabre, and it's just like everything that these two gentlemen have given to the performance of have given to the professional art of wrestling. Just couldn't be more grateful for it, man. It's a beauty to watch. It's a beauty to watch. There's a really good segment of kickouts, but I think there's only 2 finishers given from Nigel to Zack Sabre, and I'm blanking on his finisher. But the second he delivers, Zack looks out cold, right? He kicks out of one, he kicks out of a second one, and all Zack has to do is hit his one finisher, and Nigel's out clean. But it is a beautiful match, like easily top 3 match of the night. Easily top 3 match of the night. It is a beautiful match, man. Let me see. Next on the card, we get a godly triple tag match between between FTR, Hurt Syndicate, and Bro Dino. This match is a fucking banger fucking match. I personally enjoyed the FTR and Bandito match on the Dynamite last week a lot more. Like, not gonna lie, just like a lot more. Maybe because like it was less people and it was more intimate, quote unquote. But really good fucking match all around. Really smart teamwork. Also, there's a couple of these matches, unfortunately, I was just kind of spoiled for, but it is what it is. It's the nature of the internet, right? I'll do better next time. But really, really fucking good. Surprisingly, not so surprisingly, the Hurt Syndicate kind of get taken out more or less by Ricochet and his kind of goons. And if you guys remember, I did predict that something like this would happen with the Hurt Syndicate and MJF having some kind of fallout. And we did see MJF and Ricochet, kind of link up. Now, Ricochet, as of now, I'm saying this shit like this like TMZ news. But Ricochet has kind of stated in kayfabe that, oh, this is because you rejected me in the Hurt Syndicate. But I think it might be a little bit more deeper than that. I just don't see what we're going to get from Ricochet. We're going to get from Ricochet in the Gates of Agony versus Hurt Syndicate when it's only a two-man group, unless they're going to have, like, MVP take some bumps. Leave that old man alone. Leave Unc alone, man. Get the fuck on, man. Cut that shit out. But it turns out to kind of 2 versus 2 bat with FTR and Bro Dino, and it's a fucking baller match, man. Bro Dino, they pick up the W again. Stokely seems like really distraught. I'm kind of upset, low-key, that we didn't get any like Stokely / MVP stuff. I swear that's where I thought some of this was gonna go, but it's cool. It is what it is. Really happy for Bro Dino. They literally look like 2 puppies that have given birth after the titles are won. Listen, bro, I'm fucking with it, man. These 2 go out there, they put out a banger fucking match. Also, the production and the executions on these spots, really fucking clean. Again, for everybody involved. Hey, man, I had a really solid time enjoying this. I'm already rocking with this shit halfway more than I was fucking with SummerSlam. I'm gonna be dead ass with y'all. So, really liked just Daniel Bryanson's just commentary on the I also really like Daniel Bryan's commentary throughout the night. It's fucking amazing. Like, keep this man on commentary forever. Like, literally forever. If he could pull another Nigel McGuinness and he could just work with the trainers on a low ski and then have another fucking 16-star fucking match. Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Yo, he's so funny. This is a segment he was just like, well, if I was FTR, I would go out there and I'd get the jump on them. And I'm like, yo, you're such a hood nigga, bro. Like, he's such a hood nigga, bro. Like, relax. Like, it reminds me of that story when fucking Ricky Starks was talking about CM Punk instigating him. I'm like, you niggas are such thugs, bro. Like, y'all are such thugs. Like, relax, bro. Oh my god, bro. Really happy for Bro Dino, man. There's a beautiful face-off between Bobby Lashley and Brody King. I imagine we're going to be getting that sometime in the future. That's going to be baller. And not gonna lie, just fuck the Fed. Fuck the Fed, bro. Fuck the Fed. Not gonna lie, the Fed can't do this shit, bro. The Fed ain't gonna do this shit. Fuck the Fed, bro. Oh, man. Fuck the Fed. Fuck W. Oh, hell yeah.
Just end it there.
True. I'm with you. Next.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tell him, Tony.
Oh,
say it again one more time for everybody in the back.
Yeah,
Tony.
let them know.
Fuck
Tell the boys in the back.
WWE.
Next match, man, we get Who's House versus Kashikure Okada. It is one of the slower matches. These niggas is definitely tired, for sure. The crowd was very, very tired for this match, not gonna lie. But Okada, in given from the kind of narration of Daniel Bryanson, he is a very methodical, a very patient, a lot slower, a lot less reckless. This match, though, it does hit a climax. It does start getting to a place, and it heats up, and you really do remind yourself, like, these are some of the best wrestlers on the face of the planet. Like, hands down, brother. Hands down. This is some of the best wrestlers on the face of the planet. For a while, Swerve is working his knee. There's a legitimate injury there, wishing Swerve the best. Also with Ospreay, we're going to be getting to that later. But, he's working the knee, and there's a lot of instances where Okada is just kind of just like digging his elbow, and it's good, man. It's just good work. It's good in-ring psychology. It's really good it's really good face heel work also. I feel like moving into this, there was a lot of work and there was a lot of heat in a good way behind Okada just because he's over. But taking out somebody like Swerve in a kayfabe injury-esque way, it's beautiful, because now Swerve is going to come back to one of the biggest pops of the fucking AEW history, right? Also, we're making Okada an unlikable guy, right? We're going to be getting to unlikable people very, very soon. Okada picks up the win, and after the win, he starts, tearing up Swerve's knee. Prince Nana chases him off with a pipe, and we see the return of Wardlow. Certainly, right? We see the return of Wardlow. That's pretty cool. We also see the return of Jamie Hayter. She saves Queen Aminata from Thikla and the Triangle of Madness. I believe that's what that was. So, shout out to Jamie Hayter. Also, we love seeing that. Wardlow comes back, and he attacks Prince Nana. It's confirmed that Wardlow, he's good and he's back on track. There's a lot of discussion online just about like the booking of everybody in AEW right now, from Athena to Wardlow, because apparently Wardlow has just been sidelined. Keith Lee has also just been kind of put on the bench. Apparently that's, word around town. Athena has just been kind of quote unquote restricted to ROH. I do think that the women's roster in AEW is just very vast. Now, maybe we could slim it down, but I'm not the biggest guy for cutting people's living wages. You know what I mean? So I think there's a medium. There's a good medium. We can meet. Maybe some other wrestlers can become producers, and we can have Athena come up. Something. You just work it out some way. We do see a kind of full shot of the Don Callis family, and some people aren't fucking with it, but it really does give like Avengers vibes, guys. And now mind you, there's some more lax parts, like like the quote unquote fodder tag team that the Paragon team went up against on the Zero Dark Hour. I'm blanking on their names right now. I think it's like UCG or something like that. But Paragon went up against them. That shit went viral because those two are hoopers, right? You ask me, I think Lance Archer is LeBron of this shit. He's been fucking wrestling for 20-something years, right? You look at fucking Konosuke Takeshita. You look at fucking Kashikure Okada. You look at Kyle Fletcher, right? This is it's a good pairing, and they don't act like the Bloodline. I feel like they have Bloodline kind of energy, but that's just because they're cool to look at. They're cool to look at. Like, they move like a mob. They move like a mafia. Like, I don't know. It's pretty cool. And Don Callis is the most hated man on fucking AEW television on right now. It's beautiful to watch. Beautiful to fucking watch. Next match of the night, we get Athena versus Toni Storm. Beautiful fucking match. These two ladies look amazing. From the makeup to the gear to everything, just fucking baller. I was unfortunately spoiled with this match as well, but it was worth the watch, man. It is an amazing fucking match. This is my match of the night. For those who are curious, it is going to be this match, a match coming up, and then the Nigel McGuinness match, top 3. We're gonna talk about that lights out match. But to get to everything in this match, this is a really fucking amazing performance from both of these women. They have a really good back and forth with their not so much their finisher, but just kind of like their setup and their grapple work. I think these two have amazing chemistry in that ring. Like, the shit that they can pull off is really fucking fly, and I really enjoy how these two bounce off of each other character-wise. I think Athena's character work and her in-ring psychology, magnificent. Mag-fucking-nificent. She's easily one of the best wrestlers on the face of this fucking earth right now. Right up there with Toni Storm, man. Really, really fucking amazing match. There is a little bit of there is a bit too much of an interjection from Billy Starks. I'm not the biggest fan of that. This is a world title match. Should be treated like that. Mina Shirara, she comes out. She looks beautiful. She looks amazing. I'm never going to be upset with that. She's kayfabe Toni Storm's girlfriend, right? Which I think is just kind of funny. But I guess what I'm really trying to get to is there was a lot of run-ins. There was a lot of run-ins, a lot of just, what's going on? What's happening? Who's this? Who's that? What's going on? Probably the one thing I think that I'll probably bring this pay-per-view just a little bit down for me. But, we're only in August. We haven't really had a lot of pay-per-views. At least, not that I have, been fully experiencing on the AEW and WWE side. But, what I've been getting, so far from about, April onwards, man, really fucking good pay-per-view all around. A bit too many run-ins, though, I do have to say. Last two matches of the night. We get Hangman Adam Page versus MJF, the Devil Incarnate. This match is fucking amazing. This match has some of the best character work I think I've seen all year. MJF is the world's perfect heel. He's perfect. He does every trick in the book. He's conniving. He's disrespect. He is the perfect heel. There was a moment where Hangman, he almost gets caught in the the count out kind of stipulation that was established last week on Dynamite. And he rushes into the ring, and MJF is just like, he starts to crack, and he starts to look so defeated. There's no jokey joke MJF, right? Like, he starts to realize, like, from the out the gate, like, this is some shit I need to take whatever I can pull out. He pulled out every trick in his bag, right? There's a segment where he gets the table. He kind of just like looks like a ghost, just like carrying the table. It was really funny, right? He puts the table down, and Hangman ends up going through it. And this isn't counted as a disqualification because it's the ring side table. So it's like if he was to crash through the announce table. And I guess because they even have a table back there, that kind of makes sense. But I guess if that's really the case, then a ring bell shot shouldn't be a DQ. So it's just a little, But I like to think that MJF just trying to get one up on the referee, or get one up on Hangman, it was just kind of just like null and void. Like, no, fuck that. Keep the match going. Honestly, it could have been something as simple as just like a slip up. Maybe it was just kind of like an audible, like Hangman played off, right? Don't really know what's up at that table, to be honest with y'all. But again, it's just a multitude of tricks that MJF uses to kind of get the win on Hangman, bro. He hits a fucking, it wasn't like a white noise. It was something. It was like Tombstone. Oh, fuck, I'm blanking on it. He hits it on the half of the table. And in my mind, I'm like, this is fucking crazy. Like, this is fucking insane. I was so worried about Hangman. The whole time I was like, Hangman, are you okay? What's going on, brother? But again, he got up and everything was good. Like, Hangman just eventually, he just starts to beat the shit out of MJF, which I fucking loved. MJF, not only does he attempt to hit Hangman with the ring, but he successfully hits him with the contract, like the steel contract. And again, there's a lot of really good kickouts. There's a note in my thing called Kickout City. There's like a moment where like they just go from like 2 counts to 1 count to just they start rolling around. It's beautiful, bro. This is wrestling. Like, this is fucking proper entertainment. You sit here and you give us 2 characters, you build them up properly, and you have them go in the ring and beat the hell out of each other. And one guy, he's a cunt. He's a bad guy. So he's gonna sit here and try to run the ropes and do everything he can to try to get away from actually winning. And then you have a hero. You have a fucking hero. There's a moment where MJF says, Hangman, he kind of gets like a toe dropped into the chair. Again, like as a ringside chair, so I guess it doesn't count as like a DQ, right? I guess. I'm not really too sure, guys. But he gets toe dropped into the chair, and he starts to, bleed, right? And MJF has a really good line where he says, see, just like all of you, he fucking sucks. And I thought he was gonna say, and I thought that this shit was gonna be crazy if he would have said that. I guess it would have been a little redundant because he did have matches with Swerve Strickland, but I thought he was gonna say something like, you see, just like all of you, he fucking bleeds. And I was like, yo, they are. I thought they were gonna do something like that, but they didn't, right? MJF did his own thing. It worked. It was fire. But this concept, man, of he has to kill Superman. He has to kill the hero. He is the supervillain. It's magnificent, man. Also, shout out to all the vignettes that go out, or vignettes that happen before these matches. Magnificent. Really setting the stakes. I do miss Bullet with the name on it, though. I'll be honest. I do miss Bullet with the name on it. Not gonna lie. All right. That promotion for their first Revolution match. Mwah. Fucking masterpiece, brother. Fucking masterpiece. Halfway during this match, MJF, he gets busted open, like, really bad. I think some hit the turntable, like, hitting the turnbuckle that he exposed, and the crowd, like, belches at the top of their lungs. You deserve it! I cried in tears. That shit was really good. There was also, like, a This Is Awesome chant. I know some of my YouTube, my co-YouTube commentators are not gonna really agree with the whole you like This Is Awesome chant. Listen, I think that if they're done properly and they fit in their spaces, I think it works. There was one during the triple tag match earlier, and that match was fucking baller. Didn't really love the ending though, so I think it fits a little bit more here. There's a segment where Bryce kind of like pushes MJF, and like the rebound from him hitting the ropes kind of allows Hangman to hit him with a dead eye. It's so fucking funny, bro. I love when the refs just get too fed up, because during the course of this match, MJF does everything he can to cheat, and it's maniacal. It's fucking maniacal, and it's his character, and it's beautiful, and it's exactly what the fuck we need in modern wrestling. characters being heels and characters being faces. While the turnbuckle is being fixed, MJF, he is trying to get his bearings, and Hangman hits MJF with the contract, and the crowd pops, and he fucking goes around, hits him with a fucking buckshot. 1, 2, 3. Yo, I love the ending to this match. Hangman's over, duh. But just the segment of him being like, yo, fuck you, bro. Like, fuck you. Fuck me having to be a quote-unquote good guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the fucking cowboy, bro. This shit was gas. Yo, I had a really good time watching this match. Again, easily second match of the night. That Tony Storm Athena match is really up there for me, though. Also, kind of a flashback, but everybody's entrance, right? Just everybody throughout the night. Fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. Really, really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Last match of the night, all right? It's time! We get the Bucks, the Death Riders, and Gabe Kidd, beautiful entrance from these guys, by the way, versus Ospreay, the Ace, the Golden Lovers, and Darby Allin. This match was fucking insane. Kind of in a bad way, kind of in a good way. It was a lot. There was a massive cage. So it was like a lot wider than a steel cage. And I think, and I'm not fucking joking, I think WWE may have copyrighted the kind of material that you can use for steel cages, because it kind of seemed just like normal fencing. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you guys should be doing that, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Okay, well, who fucking knows what the fuck WWE's doing? But it felt and it kind of moved like normal fencing. And I'm like, I don't think you guys should be using that. But maybe you literally can't use something else because of some copyright from 1940. 1940 would be crazy. But you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? JR gets back into the run of things for our main event. So happy for that, being that the Death Riders in their last kind of bloodthirsty like in their last little spur of bloodthirstiness, did end the career of one Daniel Bryan. So understandable, understandable move right there. This is a fucking amazing fucking show, though. The Bucks have a really funny entrance that really sets the tone for the entirety of this match. And during the kind of credits for the Death Riders, I realized I really miss Pac, man. Not Tupac, okay? The other Pac. I really miss Pac, man. He is a missed face, man. He is so fucking great on this fucking card. Well, he would have fit so fucking beautifully on this card. The things he'll be able to pull off with Kyle Fletcher, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, only one could wish. Only one could wish, right? There was a segment where Gabe Kidd is wrestling with Ospreay, and I'm telling myself, oh man, like that must mean Gabe Kidd is probably one of the more safer guys here, right? Because Ospreay wouldn't just, he wouldn't just go in there and just do some bullshit. But then I thought about it, I'm guessing all these guys are super safe. Are they though? Because Ospreay does take a spot from Gabe Kidd. Ironically, 5 minutes after I made that note of Gabe Kidd being the safest wrestler, because why else would Ospreay be wrestling him? And he kind of gets laid out for 10 minutes. And a part of me feels like that wasn't a work. I'd like to think it was a work and he was just selling, but a second ref came out and I'm like, okay, that's concerning. I don't, in kayfabe terms, why are there two refs? Why are there two refs? To check up Ospreay's okay, that's been happening for 5+ minutes now. This is concerning. I got very concerned. Ospreay was good though. Ospreay was all right. He does end up okay though, and it is a really beautiful match. Really, really beautiful match. I really did appreciate kind of the camaraderie performed by all the wrestlers here. There's a really good note by JR where it's all these pieces in the ring, you can't get a pin. It's so hard to get a pin with everyone being where they are, and so many people at one time. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, sell this shit, man. Selling the fuck out of it, bro. I had a really good time watching this match. There is honestly so much Darby Allin could pull off where I'm like, I feel like he's crazy. There's an amazing fucking there's an amazing handcuff spot he does where he does a sunset flip handcuff to Dean Ambrose to fucking Claudio, and I'm like, how the fuck did he do that? And he ends up obviously taking out Dean Ambrose. I'm such a fucking mark. John Moxley. He ends up taking out John Moxley and fucking Claudio while handcuffed to John, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? This match is crazy. The Young Bucks, I guess they made it clear that they wanted the most deadly kind of materials you could get for this match. And production put gummy bears. Oh, and the fucking boys were just wrestling around gummy bears, bro. That shit was gas. That shit was gas. I had so much, because that's fun. That's fucking fun, man. There's a spot where Will Ospreay, fucking covered in blood, he fucking eats a gummy bear after fucking hitting like a Mexican destroyer on somebody. I'm like, this shit's wrestling, bro. This is fucking wrestling, bro. Love it, bro. I fucking loved it. There's a gummy bears chant, bro. That was great. That was great. The fucking ref had to start cleaning out the gummy bears because I don't think he wanted anybody to get like infected. And I'm like, which one of you niggas put 600 gummy bears in that bag? Yo, the way the ref is here scooping out gummy bears. Yo, but this match takes such a turn because halfway through this match, man, everyone gets laid out, because Death Riders gave Kid. Obviously, Claudio's fucking insane. Claudio's a freak of nature, bro. He ends up taking out everybody along with Gabe Kid. Man. Yo, Moxley, bro, he puts like a fork in like the already kind of like wrung ear. I guess something happened with Darby's ear. Like, I guess like the way he like bounced off the cage or something happened, right? And Moxley kind of like rips into his ear. I shit you guys not, for like a minute. And I was like, okay. I was like, literally, it was like, okay. Yeah, trauma, Mox, really? Like, I know Mox is like an extreme guy, but I was asking myself, I was like, okay, so is anyone gonna get up? Is anyone gonna help? And then it just stops by Mox just like pulling a fork out and Darby just writhing in pain. I'm just like, okay. And then they go on like a 3-minute takeover after that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But, the Death Riders, they're supposed to be like, kind of like this, like, deadly force. They were. There's this really solid spot where Ospreay, he does like a backflip off of the top of the cage after they stopped Ace from going up. Ace is about to sit here and do the fucking elbow tap, right? He's about to hit the seat from the wrestler. and Ospreay was like, no. Thank you, Sensei. No, don't do that, right? Ospreay ends up hitting it. Everybody catches him, and he lands super safely. The production at AEW, man, head and shoulders above WWE. Head and fucking shoulders above WWE. And it's unfortunate, right, that we're gonna catch NXT Heatwave, right, sometime down this week. Most likely in the next couple of hours. But NXT Heatwave has to go up against this kind of shit. It has to go up against comedy. It has to go up against chemistry. It has to go up against extreme. It has to go up against the fucking drama. There's so much going into this match that you can't just replicate with, whoop that trick. It's some TNA drama. And in Obi Femi, somebody who has been reluctantly kept in NXT despite all of his talent. And it's a shame I can't sit here and say that about Trick. But I don't know what y'all plans is for Trick for real. I don't think y'all got any plans for Trick for real. It's unfortunate, bro. It's really fucking unfortunate. But getting to the end of this match, there's a really beautiful like hidden blade. There's like a hidden blade trigger, right? There's a hidden blade trigger on Matt Jackson. And then I think Nick Jackson got hit with like a one-winged blade cut, like a one-winged hidden blade. That shit was crazy. The Elite Unite, by the way, I really liked the Elite reunion. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun catching that. I had a lot of fun watching that. The Bucks and the Golden Lovers hit their, signature kind of moves and, to mirror each other. I think that was just really nice. It was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. This shit is lights out, man. This shit is literally fucking lights out. Like, I shit you not, this is a fucking amazing concept. I don't know if they're gonna continue this next year, but honestly, bro, everything with this match, minus the fork, I'm kind of okay with. Like, that fork shit was a little It was a little I ain't gonna lie. I can't rewatch this match off that fork shit. But everything after this match, really fucking good. Really, really fucking good. We do end up picking up a win, from the face. I'm saying we, like I was in a war with them niggas. Me and Kenny, we was in the fields. Nah, but the faces do pick up a win. It was fucking beautiful. I believe one of the Bucks or maybe Gabe Kidd got pinned. I can't really remember which one. But the faces do end up victorious. Ospreay is kind of giving, his kind of thank you speech to London. And I'm kind of confused on how this worked. But I guess one of the Young Bucks chained the doors while all the Death Riders were quote unquote selling. And like halfway through Ospreay's speech, they kind of rise up, they jump him, and they permanently kind of write him off, you know, for the whole neck injury thing. But this is the exact same thing to kind of deal with Ospreay. So I'm good with it, man. I'm good with it. This was Forbidden Door, bro. This was Forbidden Door. Welcome to London, bruv. It was entertaining. It was entertaining, and I think I would watch this again if I had a really strong fast forward button. If I had a really strong fast forward button, I would watch this again. I'm not gonna lie, I caught glimpses of the vignettes only because just for time's sake, it's a 4-hour show, but really fucking amazing pay-per-view all around. Again, if you ask me, this is probably one of my top pay-per-views of the year. You know, we are kind of getting to the end of 2025, so we're gonna see what 2026 has in store, you know, for both of these companies. I mean, fucking New Japan included, right? I mean, we're in a platinum age of wrestling. We have surpassed the gold age. We have surpassed the silver age. We are in a new, redefined era. And it's beautiful to fucking marvel at, man. This was Forbidden Door, all right? August 24th, 2025. I'd give this shit a cool 8 out of 10. Really fucking good performance from everybody all around. Thank you, Tony. All right. Thank you, AEW. All right. Shit was cool, man. Shit was cool. I'm looking forward to the next venture. All right. This has been Cappy D Barra. Y'all stay tuned and stay beautiful. Peace, y'all.